wanted to get you what you want, so here it is. Happy birthday, your friend Leslie. He was a bachelor, so I drew a pair of boobs.
Did you yourself write this letter to Mr. Epstein?
Sadly, I did.
Throughout this deposition today that you did not consider Mr. Epstein a friend of yours. However, you signed this letter, and I quote, your friend Leslie. Why would you sign your friend Leslie to someone you did not consider to be a friend of yours?
I don't know. I normally say Les, not Leslie, either when I write notes, and, I guess I could. I can't explain. I was trying to be funny.
One of the subsidiaries of your corporation was Victoria's Secret, is that correct?
Correct.
And what is Victoria's Secret known for primarily?
I said the biggest, best lingerie brand in the world.
And
kind of like Nike is to running shoes.
Understood. And what type of events would occur to market or advertise that company while you were in control of it?
It was print advertising, it was TV ads. A lot of the marketing was point of purchase, the design of the stores, and of course the fashion show was kind of a magical thing for the brand.
And I believe you touched on this a bit earlier. Were you aware of Mr. Epstein holding himself out to be affiliated with Victoria's Secret?
Only once.
When were you made aware of that?
I don't remember when.
Do you recall who brought that to your attention?
Somebody in the company, probably. I don't remember specifically who.
Do you recall how he was holding himself out to be part of Victoria's Secret?
He was a talent scout looking for models.
Did you ever have the sense that Mr. Epstein had a certain odd interest in Victoria's Secret?
No.
Would he discuss the models at Victoria's Secret with you?
No.
Would he ask you to attend Victoria's Secret fashion shows?
Would he ask me?
Correct.
No.
Did you ever personally invite him to any Victoria's Secret fashion shows?
No. I never invited him to any business event, let alone the fashion show.
Let me rephrase. Are you aware of how Mr. Epstein would have been able to attend Victoria's Secret events if not invited by you?
I would presume he would have called somebody in the business and said, could I come? Could I get a ticket? I know that we were, for business reasons, very careful about the audience that was there, and about, I would guess, 2/3 of the audience were employees, store managers, people that had done heroic things inside the brand, because it was a big company event, and all the CEOs of all the companies in the company were invited. And so the people that were outside the company wasn't what I was concerned about. I was more concerned about internally that people came, or that should come, or were at least invited, because if not, it would have been like the right thing to do. So. No. My answer is, I really don't know.
Are you aware of Jeffrey Epstein having any other contacts within Victoria's Secret specifically? Executives or anyone of that such?
I'm sure he knew people or would reach out to people in the business, but I don't know.
Did you ever make executives at Victoria's Secret aware that you would prevent Mr. Epstein from coming to any fashion shows or around any models?
Not that I recall.
Are you aware of Mr. Epstein bringing any women to Victoria's Secret to potentially model for Victoria's Secret?
No.
Do you know who Jean-Luc Brunel is?
Never heard of him.
Did you ever take a recommendation from Mr. Epstein or Miss Maxwell about hiring young women or girls for any of your companies or subsidiaries thereof?
No.
Did Mr. Epstein ever suggest to you that he could find models on your behalf for Victoria's Secret?
No.
Did you ever consider cutting ties with Mr. Epstein, professionally or personally, after he was caught lying that he was a scout for Victoria's Secret?
I guess the answer would be, if I thought he was, I would have fired him.
I am now going to enter as Majority Exhibit 6, a letter from a birthday book compiled for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday in January of 2003. I will give you a second to familiarize yourself with the letter.
What's the exhibit number?
6. Mr. Wexner, is this letter familiar to you?
I have seen it before, yes.
Where have you seen it before?
Part of the, I think, the documents preparation for today's meeting.
Did you yourself write this letter to Mr. Epstein?
Sadly, I did.
Did Miss Maxwell approach you to write this letter for Mr. Epstein's birthday?
I think the request was to write a card or a note or something for a birthday book.
And did that come from Miss Maxwell?
I don't remember.
Mr. Wexner, would you please read the main body of the birthday note for the record, please?
I wanted to get you what you want, so here it is. Happy birthday, your friend Leslie.
And what was your understanding of what Mr. Epstein would want?
He was a bachelor, so I drew a pair of boobs.
You've
As a kind of a joke and offhandedly, I'd say.
understand.
I hope you do.
You said a few times throughout this deposition today that you did not consider Mr. Epstein a friend of yours. However, you signed this letter, and I quote, "Your friend Leslie." Why would you sign "your friend Leslie" to someone you did not consider to be a friend of yours?
I don't know. I normally say Les, not Leslie, either when I write notes, and, you know, I guess I could. I can't explain why I would say you're a friend because we weren't friends.
Did you ever speak to Miss Maxwell directly about this particular letter?
No,
Did you ever speak to Mr. Epstein directly about this particular letter?
no,
Was this letter something that you would commonly send, lack of a better term, business associates?
no, of course not. I was trying to be funny.
I'm going to mark as Majority Exhibit 7, a photo. I'll give you a second to review.
Give one more.
One more. Are you in this photo?
Yes,
And Mr. Epstein is also in this photo?
yes,
And a third individual is redacted in this photo?
yes.
Do you have any way of knowing who the redacted individual in this photo is?
I know who the redacted person is in this photo.
Who is that redacted person?
My wife.
Understood. Do you
And
recall?
the man in the back is Peter Lurson, and the picture was taken in Bremen when the boat was launched. We got a bunch of pictures of the boat launching.
Do you recall what year that was?
We had 2 children, probably 3 or 4 years after we were married.
And did you invite Mr. Epstein to this boat launch party or event?
Not that I recall.
Can you recall who would have invited Mr. Epstein to this event?